Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and today I'm going to be building a thing! I'm going to be building a Mega XL Chronos, and I happen to have a blue Chronos, which is fabulous because blue, and looking forward to that. This was sent to me by Joel at Titan Forge Blasters and Shebang, the Sheboygan Area Nerf Group, which is a fabulous name. It looks to be a fairly simple install. There is a little bit of dremeling that I will need to do in order to get things to fit. We have a simple replacement top rail, which replaces the jam door and the original rail. We have a replacement muzzle, obviously, for the larger barrel. We have the larger barrel, which fits in there, and then this is a piece that creates, it's a stop for the dart storage, because this does turn the original magazine into dart storage, which is fabulous design. So let's get this thing open and see what we can do. Alright, well, that definitely comes out. Alright, a little bit of dremeling needed on the front in order to fit the barrel in. Obviously this entire section here comes out. We do reuse the O-ring from the original barrel. If I can figure out how to get it out of there. And this, yep, we will need to do a bit of dremeling up front in order to fit the barrel. Because while it does fit into those original sockets, it is larger and therefore does need a little bit of work. So we'll get to that. And then this goes here somewhere, right? Oh, okay, it goes right there. Just gets, yep, we'll just glue or screw that in place. Muzzle goes on the front here. Yeah, this just becomes a ammo holder like that. Now, one slight conundrum is I would really like to be able to use this blaster with my 3D printed solid Chronos holsters. And I don't know, I'm sure it won't work if I put this rail on. I'm reasonably certain I won't. But it might still work without it. But it would result in there being a bit of a gap in the shell up front. Not sure how much that would bother me if it meant I could still use my holster. I need to do a little crumble the shell for the barrel first. Okay. Muzzle fits. Now to trim down that barrel enough, or that the shell on the inside enough to get the barrel in. They said, what, 4 to 5 millimeters? And there we go, the barrel now fits. Very nice. Easiest way to do it is to just put the muzzle in and then Dremel off anything that's above it. And then you will have to put a little bit extra right in here for the flare on the barrel here, but that was fairly simple. Lovely. Now this bit. We'll hit it with a little bit of the good stuff, some E6000. That'll take a little while to cure, but that's okay. We can still reassemble it while it's dealing with its newfound home. Still a stock blaster. I don't have an upgraded spring in it. I might put an upgraded spring in it. I have not decided yet. Now, I am going to leave the original rail on there for now until I have tested it with my holster. I just want to see if that muzzle will fit in the holster, because if not, then I might as well put the nicer rail on. Gonna go dig out my holsters. They're around here somewhere. Okay, so the muzzle doesn't quite fit because these things were built to be quite specific. And I am loath to simply Dremel that out. But I don't feel it's gonna fall out either. So I'm gonna leave the holsters as is. Now let's see if I put that rail in, does it all fall apart? I have a feeling it won't fit at all with that rail, but I want to try. Oh yeah, it's definitely not going to, but let's just double check. It would take either a little bit of Dremel work on the holster, which again I don't want to do because it's gonna leave layers, or I would need to cut the Picatinny rail off for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Let's see what happens if we do that. Oh yeah. Sanded them off. The inner ones all actually had a layer right there, so there ended up not being any kind of a gap. There is, of course, a little bit where you can see the internals up on this front one, and I may try to fill that in. I may not. We will see. But not only does it still fit, that actually causes it to lock in considerably better. The rail is pushing against the attachment, so yeah, and I think I might even now be able to holster it with, yep, now it will fit with the extra round in there. That is fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna reassemble. Right, it is built. It is glorious. It is a super easy installation. Goes together beautifully. With only taking off that bit of top rail, it now fits into this well enough. That makes me really happy. It will fall out if I were upside down doing cartwheels, but it's not gonna fall out from regular use. So that makes me happy. But I know what y'all want. Y'all want the FIPS. Now this has a stock spring in it. Let's see what kind of FIPS we get with that. And then we'll take it outside and we're gonna fling some foam about. Right, we'll give it 3 rounds. We'll see what happens. 57. 48. 52. It's not the most consistent, but about stock Mega XL, which is impressive. Train? I may have to, I'm definitely eventually going to try it with heavier spring loads just to see what happens. I'd love to get it to that low 60s that we saw had really good performance with the Boom Dozer, I think it was. So, stay tuned. Let's take it to the range and see if I can hit anything. Right. It's a bit dark, but it's fall in the Pacific Northwest, so it's always dark. I'm aiming for the orange X there. I don't know if you can even see it. Let's see if I can hit anything. No, we got no range. Have an inconsistency with ammo for some reason. As you can see. Super weird. We try another round. That one went in a little bit better. Let's see what happens. There we go. I didn't hit it, but it fired at least. Another close one. It's basically acting like stock Mega XL. I hit! I've got a few more rounds and probably a few more seconds of even remote daylight. That was a no good. One more round. Oh, I don't think that one's gonna fire. Let's find out. I hit! It will do. What? There's a squirt gun in my pocket. It will do. It will do. You can't see that. It's dark. And noisy. Right. Well, being me, I of course did go ahead and put K26 into it, and definitely seeing the inconsistency in the darts that they actually do mention in the letter. Some of them fit really, really tight, and some of them fit really loose, and the looser ones are getting better performance. With the K26 and one of the loose darts, I got 66 FPS. The other loose one got 63, I believe, which is right where I want it to be. That is that optimal FPS I found, or at least what I found with the boom dozer. We'll see if it's true with this when I get another chance to go fire it. It's obviously way too dark now. But yeah, loving that. I didn't. All of them were able to fire once I put the K26 in. There were a couple that weren't firing before at all. One thing that they mentioned, and I think this is what made the difference, is the looser darts are ones that I had left in the boom dozer and were therefore, you know, compressed a little bit. So I may go ahead and leave ammo in my boom dozer in order to shrink it down a little bit for use with this blaster. Now I just need to find a good way to carry Mega XL darts, because I don't currently have any kind of a bandolier or anything. I might have a bandolier that would fit it. I'll have to check. I wonder if my Sledge Fire or my Trinity shell, Trilogy shell, whatever bandolier would hold them, and if so, I'll grab another one. If anyone knows of a good bandolier that holds Mega XL, go ahead and send me a link, and I'd love to snag one. Anyway, loving this kit. Super easy to install. I'm glad I was able to make the modifications to make it work with my holster. Still need to clean that up just a little bit. But loving the design, loving that people are doing stuff like this. This is such an awesome kit because it's now a really small, compact Mega XL, got the storage, got the performance, works with holsters that we know work with the Chronos. Absolutely fabulous. So my thanks again to Titan Forge Blasters. I will find links and they will be down in the description. And of course to you folks at Shebang, which is just a fabulous name for a Nerf club. So, thanks for watching. Mwah!